What?
The
when
final
is the Final
four?
Four?
The Final Four is
actual Final Four.
Yeah, the Final Four. We going. Mike, myself, Dre, and Sean. We going out there March 30th. For that joint. But no, it's tough, yo. It's a good time. But to tell you all the truth, the March Madness, who we got? There's a bunch of upsets, yo. We got Purdue took an L. They are number one seed. They lost to a 16 seed. That's only the second time that joint happened. So you know that broke everybody brackets. Then we got who was the other one seed? Oh, Kansas. Who won this championship last year, who beat my boys, the UNC boys. They got bounced early too. So you know it's March Madness. Everybody brackets fucked up. But
FDU, what FDU did, man? FDU came in.
Yeah, FDU. I never knew they existed. Yo, every time in March Madness, it's like a handful of schools that you never knew existed that you hear about, like FDU, Princeton, yo, the Ivy League school. They in the
Sweet 16,
yeah.
I can't even stand.
I couldn't believe that.
Another game, yeah.
Nah, me neither, yo. But the only reason why I was watching it, yo, because y'all got a bet on it, yo.
Hey, wait, did y'all have any brackets?
Man,
I had brackets for a pool. If it wasn't money involved, I wasn't involved.
Hold on. You've been losing on everything.
No, my man.
Nah,
yes, I do lose a lot, yo. But you know that one hit that I won made up for all the shit that I lost. Nigga. Are you crazy?
Too busy.
I just came off 1,200, and I only probably put in like 600-700, huh?
How much did you put up to win that?
Like $25, dog.
For real?
Yes, Dre. Did you see what Dre posted? Dre hit 20 right after I pulled all the unders. Dre did the same thing. He put for 21 1,800, yo. Same weekend, yo. It was just the way the cookie was crumbling,
and then the next day the overs came.
All the overs came. Because niggas tried to do the same thing. Niggas tried to do the same thing again and put 100 in there because niggas was only betting 20. Say had we put 100, had we put 100, we would have won like $7,000 off that.
Yeah,
but you know, it's all good, yo. You know, it's just something to do, make the shit a little easier. Because if it wasn't for the gambling, I probably wouldn't watch. For real.
Yeah, for sure.
But tell us if y'all like
this shit was boring as hell though, man. This a boring ass.
Bro, that's because all the main teams out. North Carolina
not in.
North Carolina Duke got beat early.
How about Kansas? Kansas is out too, right?
Out. Kansas out. Kentucky out.
Kentucky. So like all the schools Calipari is gone. So you know.
But yo, you know, it's something to do because yo, you got to get into the gambling spirit. If you're not a gambler, March Madness gonna be sorry because you're just watching a whole bunch of teams you don't know about. You don't know these niggas.
There's so many college teams.
Yeah, it's so many niggas. Like niggas don't watch that shit throughout this year. You just watching niggas for the first time in March. You got to just put some bread.
But usually everybody brackets do get busted on the first game. They do. Within the first game, though.
Everybody brackets like hell. I know everybody brackets the hell.
Yeah. Throw them shits in the trash. So enough of that bullshit.
But no, I'm going for Houston to win because I want it to be popping in the city when we out there.
Dude, I don't even know who. Oh, yeah. Is Houston still in? So Final Four, yeah, that would be crazy.
We go out there March 30th in a week.
Okay.
I stopped watching after the second round, so enough of that bullshit, bro. Let's wrap that tourney talk off because that shit is boring. But yo, if y'all didn't know, there's something different about the show today. And real quick, to the bullshitters in the chat, if you didn't know it's your first time here, the name of our chat community is the Bullshitters. Y'all know this is a Too Busy BSing show. So yo, you feel free to interact, post comments. Interact with the segments and the topics that we're talking about. We got a fun-filled show tonight, so definitely tap in with us. You know, and we got, as you can see, as I said, something different. We're missing one of our main pieces, and that's my boy Mike, Screw Mike. But guess what? We do have a special guest, and before we get to our special guest, I do want to say this: that the perspectives and the views expressed by Too Busy BSing show and its hosts are intended for entertainment purposes only. We assume no responsibility or liability for any errors in this content because those thoughts and views could be complete bullshit. So guess what? We want you to enjoy the show, and it's your boy Maintain.
It's your boy Terrence. Sorry.
OB 2 times.
I go by the name of your boy Kaz, and in good Mike's fashion, welcome to the Too Busy Pod Show. Let's go.
Let's go.
You fucked
man.
that one
Shout
up,
out to Mike,
gonna
man.
go with it.
Yeah, let Mike do it next time.
Yeah,
Mike, we missing you, bro.
Yeah, we miss you, Mike. He ain't doing.
Love you, bro.
Mike, I tried to give us some justice, bro. I tried. I promise.
Right.
Shout out to Mike, man.
Shout out to Mike. And like I said, man, since Mike isn't here, we do have a special guest. And man, it's a little different. We're gonna have a different vibe because we have a woman that's gonna be here doing her thing. And I want to go ahead and introduce her. Special guest. She's a phenomenal artist doing a lot of things as well. So let's bring her in right now. And that's Miss Shaquana. Let's see. Let's go. Let's pull this thing up. Is it coming up? Hold on. Technical difficulties. Too busy BSing.
Yeah, you just
too busy BSing.
Oh Lord, they got a cameo that we
too busy BSing. Nah, man, this just makes the excitement a little bit more because she gonna pop in.
I got a drum roll. One of y'all want to do a drum roll with your mouth and shit?
With your mouth. Don't do that. Boom.
That was Paul's buddy.
What up? What's up? Hey, y'all.
What up? How you doing?
Man, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, well, look, man,
you
doing us a huge solid, man. You filling in some big shoes. Our boy Screw Mike ain't here, but you here, and I know you're gonna do your thing, Shaquana.
Absolutely.
I will tell the people real quick, who you are, maybe where they can find you social media wise, and what you do.
So I am Shaquana. I sing. I do a little bit of act. Do a little bit of everything. Actually, Renaissance Black woman. Okay. You can find me everywhere by my name, Shaquana. It's an A every third letter. Makes it a little easier. Instagram, TikTok, nice. All that good stuff. So yeah, I'm in the DMV. I'm actually also with Pure Elegance, the go-go band. So I perform with them as well. So I'm just.
Hey. Oh, that's hard.
Big ups.
So y'all performing anywhere anytime soon, or?
We actually have a show this Saturday in Woodbridge at the Babylon.
Okay. Oh. Sounds like y'all gonna be in the building there, fellas. I mean, I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, so I can't say I could be there. But
what are your excuses about being in Charlotte, North Carolina?
Too busy BS.
Look at the bullshit is already. They ready to stop.
They're ready to go. Yeah, bullshit is ready to go. They with the bullshit. So appreciate you being on. Let's move on. And this is gonna be a great show. I can't wait. We got some great topics. And before we get to those topics, Kaz, man, I know we want to tap in, man. Talk to us, baby.
Yeah, man, you know how we do it this time, because at the end of the day, health is wealth, and we care about your mental. So let's go, Terrence. Tap in with me. How you feeling, man? How your week's been?
Oh, damn, shorty. So this week, it's pretty good. What we doing? Numbers right now?
No. We just talking. Tap in. See how you doing? Just talking. Yeah, see how you doing.
I mean, this week is cool, bro. Work been kicking my ass though, bro. You know how it go. You got to go ahead and do your thing. It's like y'all ever know, like when you about to go on PTO or like paid time off, motherfuckers like try to break your ass before you go. Like, oh, you going to get this work before you leave. Like, I'm about to go out of town. I think these motherfuckers know and they try to hit me up. So motherfucker been heavy at the job, but I mean, I can't complain. At least I got a job. So happy, yo. Bless. So I can't complain, yo. I'm good, man. Everything good.
Good. Talk to me, Maintain. How you feeling, baby?
Man, I'm good. Mentally, spiritually, all that. But right now, physically, my damn back hurts like a motherfucker. Trying to hoop with them young boys, man. Them 21-year-olds and 18-year-olds at the Fitness Connection. But I did something crazy, like I tried to block a dude's shot and I felt my back pull. I said, damn, I'm too old to be out with these little niggas, man. But
what was you trying to do?
We good. Yeah, man, I was on the perimeter guarding the nigga, and I put my hand up to block a shot. Felt that shit pulling my back. I said, okay, I'm done. All right,
my man pulling random back muscles and shit.
Hey man, when you're 37 going on 38, man, sometimes you just gotta chill, get on the treadmill, and goddamn get out the way.
Listen, bro, at some point, you have to understand it's a time and a place for everything, right? And you're just too old to be doing what you're trying to do, bro.
Why I can't hoop?
You gotta be able to do something, man.
You right, man. I'm gonna sit my ass down now.
Obi, talk to me. How you feeling, man? How your week been, brother?
Man, we starting off job like blessed, man. Putting in that time at work. Can't complain. Like Terrence said, blessed to have a job. Had a mandate with my son today. It was love. We took him down the wharf. And we went down, had some oysters and shit. went to the swings, you know, then hooped up a little bit. Let me get some shots.
Your son eat oysters, Joe?
Nah, he don't, but I do.
Oh, I say, damn, that's a cultured young man. Like, okay,
yo, y'all kids don't eat bougie food, yo. My kids, yo, they
my kids like, yo, shit they eat is crabs.
Yo, my kid, yo, if y'all ever was to take my kids and watch them, yo, y'all be like, what y'all want to eat? Yo, they be like, can we have steak tonight? Y'all like,
oh yeah, nah, that's what's number one choice, steak right there, bro.
Right? Y'all know for Mom Duke's birthday, we went to I think it's called the Walrus in DC. My little nephew King, bro, we're there. My man is ordering like a whole steak. And I'm like, yo, he's 9 years old, bro. Yeah. I'm looking at him like, what is going? His mom said, yeah, you know, he'll be wanting lamb chops. You know, once a week, I got to get him the bag.
Way, bro.
These kids is different, bro.
Yep.
No, I ain't gonna lie, yo, King, yo, as much as they travel, yo, King, they expose, yo. Like when you expose your kids to stuff, yo, like, I mean, it's a good thing, yo.
Nah, my son definitely be eating the little lollipop lamb chop jump. So yeah,
that's fire, Steve.
He with the shit.
Shaquana was shaking her head. Your kid be getting all that good.
Yeah, she definitely said her kids. Go ahead, Shaquana, let us know what they on.
Oh, all of that. My daughter can tell you when certain places got deals on sushi. Like it is.
That's different.
She probably can use the chopsticks better than me. So like, yeah, that's her.
My kids a ticket, y'all.
There's nothing wrong with that kind of, you know, letting them get a mixture of everything. So once they get older, but bro, I don't think no 9-year-old steak should be bigger than mine at dinner.
That's facts though.
But bro, we wasn't eating no steaks. I mean, I don't know for y'all, but I know I wasn't eating no steaks.
Bro, nah, hey, look. Real quick. I was just telling somebody that my mother tricked me and my sister and shit into eating fucking liver and told us that was fucking steak, dog.
I love
I couldn't stand when my mom gave me liver. That was the worst shit ever.
I know you
some country shit right there, yo.
Love liver and kidney, bro. Yeah. You eat liver maintained?
Yeah, you're a foreign.
My mom's gave me liver when I was younger, but I hated that shit.
But I'm saying, you ate kidneys too, right?
Nah. It was just more. Nah, it was just liver.
Kidneys, yo.
Yo, I've never.
Maintain your line. You're not.
No, mama. Kidney beans, but not.
You've never had liver and kidney, bro?
Just liver, Joe. Just liver.
Kidneys, livers, though, rubbery, like.
No, you talking about gizzards, nigga. Now niggas grew up with the gizzards.
It tastes like gizzard. You know what? We're getting off topic. We're still
really though. Go ahead. You tap in real quick, Cos. How you doing, bro?
No, I need to hear our Shaquana. We need to hear her.
My man said kidneys, nigga. What else y'all eating, nigga? Pelvis and shit? Nigga said fried pelvis. I had fried pelvis.
What the bullshit is talking about?
Yo,
man saying some real barbaric shit over here talking about.
Yeah, we'll get him in there. But go ahead, let her tap in. Let her tap in. We'll put him up there.
Ladies first, ladies. Yeah, get it.
I'm good. No necessary complaints. Working the same as everybody else. I'm good.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We appreciate that. And once again, we thank you for, blessing us last minute, and holding us down. We appreciate that. Sure. But for me, for me though, like I'm straight. I'm good. Like I worked like the last 2 weeks straight, and it was taking a toll on my body. And normally, I push through it. But my body told me on Monday, nah, you're not going nowhere. So, the last 2 days I chilled out, caught up on a lot of sleep. Then we was back at it today, for another 10, another 10 piece. So we feeling good. We are blessed. I got a job, I can take care of the family. So I'm blessed, man. Back to you, Maintain. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Let's get it. So I know the chat been going crazy right now. I can't even keep up with the chat. That's what's up. We love y'all. Chat
crazy.
What's good?
Kidney beans, nigga.
Nah, your kidneys got me off track. I don't know what the hell that was about.
Yeah, but that's wild,
I hope those kidneys.
I grew up in Lynchburg, Virginia, I still don't know nothing about that.
Never, Puma. I'm surprised you're the Jamaican.
Damn.
Hold on. Have you
right? Exactly.
You didn't have chicken back?
Chicken
I mean,
back.
yeah, definitely had
Oh,
chicken back. Yeah, definitely
chicken
had chicken
back.
back.
Listen, that sounds even a little more country than
Nah,
what
we
I
had chicken back. That's some Jamaican shit, yeah,
Oh,
for
you
sure.
never had chicken back.
Yo, did the chickens go to dialysis before you damn motherfucking got the kidneys going jumping?
Stop. Listen,
y'all crazy.
It's a delicatessen, bro. It's a delicatessen. I promise you.
All right, well, enough of that delicatessen. Let's move on to my favorite segment and everybody's favorite segment to the bullshitters around the world, and that's Too Busy with the Bullshit. And real quick, house rules. If you this first time hearing about this segment, Too Busy with the Bullshit is we go through a bunch of topics that happened over the last week, and then what we'll do is you'll get a listing. If we want to roll with that topic, we're gonna say we with the bullshit. If we want to pass and we don't got no time for it, we're like, yo, I'm too busy for that. We too busy for that. So y'all ready to get this thing rolling?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get it. All right, bet. Let's see here. All right, so bringing back some childhood memories for y'all. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Check this out. So we got Good Burger 2 officially in the works with Keenan and Kale. I didn't know they was ever going to bring that back. The news was first relayed on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon during Friday's show. We with the bullshit on that, or we too busy for Good Burger 2?
You can have that.
Too busy.
You could keep that.
Shaquana, that was part of your childhood, huh?
Yeah.
It's part of all our childhood.
Good Burger was that shit. That's a classic.
Yeah, what?
Nickelodeon shit. Yeah, like that's classic. But the sequels.
The sequels, they take too long. Like, why does it have to be 20, 30 years later?
Yeah,
that's what I don't.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be corny. You're right. Too busy. We too busy for that. All right. This was kind of funny. Tyrese back complaining because the Breakfast Club didn't play either of his new singles. And then when they did play it, Charlamagne took his vocals out. Is Tyrese a cornball, or is Tyrese cornball ways overshadowing his talent right now? We too busy, or we with the bullshit? Tyrese, are we with Tyrese bullshit right now?
Why y'all do Tyrese like that, yo?
He a cornball. Yo, he's so talented, but he's a cornball for this shit, man.
I mean, simply put, it's really nothing else to say.
Hey, hold on. We got
okay.
People going out they shooting their shots.
Shooting their shots already.
Let me read that.
From half court.
The Ugandan Love said she is beautiful. The chat is talking. The chat is talking.
Yeah, man. All right, let's go.
See,
we got.
Hold on. You see the Ugandan dog? Clearly, he's from Uganda. He know about the liver. You see what he say? Liver is good for you, my boy.
Yeah, y'all niggas
liver, but not kidney.
Oh, not kidney. Sorry.
Let's go. No, Ugandan Love also said
that nigga. Even the Ugandan Love say eating kidneys is barbaric, nigga.
That's the craziest shit ever. All right, let's go. Too busy for that. All right, here's some stuff that happened over last week. Larsa Pippen revealed she has sex 4 times a night during her 20+ year marriage to ex-NFL or NBA player Scottie Pippen. Man, 4 times a night. That's 28 times a week. Hold on. Let's just go. Are we with the bullshit on this, or we too busy for having sex?
I'm with the shits.
4 times a night. Because that sounds crazy.
I'm with the shits.
Are you with the shits? You everybody?
Yeah,
go ahead. Let's talk about it.
Let's go. All right, we with the bullshit on it. Let's go, Kaz. 4 times a night, baby.
Bro, that's what, like 28 times a week.
Mm-hmm. Like, glad you know math.
Super chafed.
Bro, her
super chafed.
Her little chicken,
that's cat.
Bro, her little chicken. I hate to see what that would look like.
Why
bro.
her chicken gotta be little, yo?
Bro, like nobody is taking that much punishment. For one, your thing is gonna be extra chafe from all the bro, 4 times a night. She didn't say
probably
bro, why are we trying to act like Scottie got that work? Like y'all acting like her joint been beat the hell. Like we don't know what Scottie working with, yo, and we should not enter that.
But 4 times a night doesn't even sound feasible, bro.
Every night. She probably not lying though, because look at her. Look how she been moving in the recent past. Like she been running through them young boys, man. She been running.
She do, yo. It's like, yo, she, yo, and you know the type that after they leave they do who more maybe more for stability and financial gain, then she go, and after that shit is already tied up, like she good. Now you see what she really want. She
the
extra
bullshit
young.
is say she bullshitting, bro. The bullshit.
I think she may have exaggerated it a bit, but probably not that much. I don't think it's really impossible.
Hold on, I just want to know it. Like, are
4 times a night?
Shaquana, 4, yo, you good? You can do 4, yo. 4?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
hold on, not one.
Hold on, and we're not talking rounds. We're not talking rounds in one session. So like we gotta be clear when we talk about 4, like, because it's a lot of shit with this. Like, are we talking around? Are we talking rounds? Because like you might just be like
she's
rounds.
not saying that, yo, I hit it and we take a break. No, she's saying we hit it, get to it. But let me say this: but a chick mentioned this out over the conversation. She said a round for most women is 10 to 15 minutes. That's what right. That's what she said. So so if you're only given 10 minutes 4 times a night, that's 40 minutes. 40 minutes. So watch what was said. Shorty said, yo, it's only niggas that's out here drinking, smoking, doing drugs that want to be fucking for an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, women don't want that.
All night.
So overall, 4 times if you're saying it's 10 minutes is not, but I still don't believe she's taking that 4-pack. I don't believe it's cap, bro. I can't.
Most I don't know if I dispute the 4 times as much as I dispute the years and all of that. Like 4 times is not
a night for 23 years.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Like crazy. That's like 32,000 times. It's like wow.
I don't know. I don't know nobody out here. I know I have married brothers. You know.
I can't Rhino 30. Yo, 33. My man Mike, he in the chat though. He might not be here, but he coming in. But go ahead.
Oh, Mike.
Do y'all know that we're just gonna keep it to the pod? And the bullshit is y'all tell me too. Do y'all know anyone out here, whether in a committed relationship or they're just single, that's having sex 7 days a week? Because I don't.
Yeah, no, it's not.
You see what I'm saying? So watch this.
You might have a solid week. You might have a solid week. You can get away. You know what I mean?
When everybody feeling good, energy at an all-time high.
But she's saying not even 1 time a day for a week. She's saying 4 times a night for 23 years.
So hold on. So this is a lot to unpack. So are we saying like 4 times? Are we saying like this is like having the act? Then we go our separate ways, then we meet again, then we have a second act, then we go our separate ways, then meet again, then have another act. Like, because my thing is, bro, it's not that many hours in a day, bro. Like, it's not that many hours. And this man is an NBA player, bro. He's an NBA player.
Bro? She said night, so I'm taking it as they're done.
Like they off work. Everybody's done with work.
We're done with work. We're in the bed.
It happened. They go to sleep.
I get one over.
That's rounds.
Yeah, get one off. She get me back right. Get another one off. Doze off for 15 minutes. Get me back, bro. That's a
no. You got time. They got time.
Bro, hold on. Let me say something real quick.
The first two after the first 2, you might go another 2 hours.
Exactly. Damn.
Right. 2 hours.
Right.
Who's out here busting 4 nuts a night, bro? Your balls is dry.
Sometimes he might not. You know what I mean? Like that shit happens where you don't come. You just beat her down. Like he probably beating her down.
By the 3rd or 4th time, I bet he is. That nigga on 10. But that's what I'm saying.
So you saying he doing semen retention? Semen retention is what you saying?
No, he
ain't doing semen retention. But this nigga game right. He already let off like twice. And my thing is, bro, let me just put out a PSA, yo, for y'all niggas that's fucking for like for hours at a time, bro. Like, calm down, bro. That's that young boy shit, yo. Like, like you gotta relax, bro. Like, you trying to prove points. Like, that's some shit that you do when you.
But yo, let me say this. Let me say, hold on, Kyle. You've been talking. Let me say what I gotta say. All right, check this out. I play basketball and I go to the YMCA or the Fitness Connection. After I done had sex, do one good time, and I go out there to hoop, my legs is done. Okay. I'm talking about Scottie's a professional NBA player is going against other NBA players. Ain't no way that man got legs to dunk, dribble a basketball, run up and down the court if he's having sex that many times, bro. Ain't no damn way.
That's cap.
I don't see that happening. It gotta be cap. It gotta be cap.
And real niggas not even trying to boast. Like we not wearing no 4 times a day as a badge of honor. Like, dog, what you mean? Like, that's some goofy shit. Like, bro, look, we're gonna have some real good shit for a nice limited time. Make sure you get yours, I get mine, and everybody's happy.
Whew. Well, I think that was a good way to end that topic. Let's move on. You get yours, I get mine. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so moving on from that, let's say cap. And let's see what else we got. Cap. All right, so J. Cole recently was interviewed by Bob Myers, who is and if you're a basketball player in NBA, you know about Bob Myers. But on ESPN, he had like an hour interview on ESPN where J. Cole admits to smoking cigarettes at 6 years old. Wild shit. Well, we with the bullshit. We too busy for J. Cole smoking cigarettes at 6 years old.
Damn, Cole.
Yeah, that's super crazy. But
like cigarettes at 6.
Too busy. Yeah.
God damn, that's a lot, y'all.
That's a lot, bro.
That's a lot to unpack. Let's talk about it. Y'all want to talk about it?
I thought we was too busy for that.
I might be too busy. I might be too busy. All right,
I'm too busy for that.
I mean,
that's up to you guys. You guys too busy because it's a whole effort.
I think we already know. I think we already know. Like, we don't want to talk about 6-year-olds and tobacco and shit. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Don't do that though, yo. Like, you starting early and like, who still smokes tobacco, yo? That's so 1920. That's like the 2020s.
It's the 1900s, man. So
niggas don't smoke cigarettes no more.
Right. All right, let's keep it moving. We too busy for that. All right, my man, y'all know I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, so I gotta show my man Cam some love. I'm still mad the Panthers let that man go like that. But Cam Newton seeking NFL comeback, participates in Auburn's Pro Day on Tuesday, yesterday. Are we too busy for Cam Newton making an NFL comeback, or are we with the bullshit? Because that man brought swag to the NFL.
Too busy. Let's keep
busy.
It's a whole lot of turnover in the league. That shit is the usual. We too busy, man.
Too busy.
Bring Kaepernick back, man.
Bring Cap back. Yo, chill out. Ain't no way. I'm too busy for Cap. All right, let's go. We got another. This was pretty cool little cattiness. With Escape SWV, they going on tour. Candy saying that Escape is making triple what SWV is making. But anyway, seasoned artists arguing over years at a time. SWV and Escape arguing who should headline their tour. And then also Ja Rule still complaining that 50 Cent stole his style. So we got these seasoned artists arguing for years. Are we with the bullshit or are we too busy for SWV and Escape?
Too busy.
I'll take quiet as too busy.
Shaquana don't even want to talk about that. So you know
that shit. Ty said she's too busy too. Fuck.
I'm weak.
Are they having never mind. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going. I bet. Let's go here. All right, Tekashi 6ix9ine. We know him to be what he is. But he gets caught lacking, quote unquote, in the NBA in Miami gym and gets the brakes beat off him, get jumped by some Latin Kings. What we're saying. That's kind of crazy. But I think it's about time that happened. But are we with the bullshit? Or are we too busy for Tekashi 6ix9ine getting his ass whooped?
He's still alive, man.
I mean, he out here. I was waiting for somebody to do that to George Zimmerman.
Zimmerman's still here.
He's still out here. But we with the bullshit?
I'm with the bullshit. I want to talk about this, y'all. I don't care. I don't know about what y'all. And not to get this motherfucker troll. He's a troll. For one, we all know
king troll.
Big troll. He's a big troll, y'all. And all I want to say, yo, and we ain't got to give him that much time tonight. But this motherfucker, that shit is some Jussie Smollett type vibe.
Oh, it is giving Jussie Smollett.
Very staged. You know, we're in the era of the internets. I put an S on the end, like the old people. The internets.
Internet.
Where when you go down this damn rabbit hole of the internets, bro, like people do some real weird shit these days, and I can't put shit past him, yo. I think that for clout, he may have staged this beat down just to get his name back out there. Because who the fuck is going to be really paying attention to 6ix9ine for his rap lyrics or his songs? I don't think so. I'm not buying it, y'all.
I mean, he did numbers though. He did numbers.
But that was
numbers. Come on.
Was that like an algorithm play? Was that like bought numbers? Was it what? The bots? That was the whole thing.
Who knows? But he.
Hey, bro, they was beating that man ass though. Like
he deserved his ass whoop. I'll say that.
Hey, bro,
that stomp ain't look real to me.
The stomp did. No, I was going to say, yo, the only thing that made me halfway thinking maybe, yo, when he hit that nigga in the ribs, I seen his damn body curl up in the fetal position, like that nigga ribs just got broke. Like,
oh yeah, that's you got
to the point where I thought that shit might be real, because that shit look like it hurt. I don't know, man, but I don't.
It could be staged. I won't put it past him though. That shit, you know, he King Troll, and he definitely could have staged that shit.
Yeah.
What you think,
like
bro?
I can take it. I can take it. This gonna be some good money. This gonna be some good publicity.
So Quana, you on the same shit I'm on then? You think this shit some clout shit?
I don't really care for him, so I don't give him much attention. But I would assume that that's what it is.
Anyway, yo, is anybody still downloading this, man? Kaz, what you think, bro? Talk to me.
Still, never did.
Listen, bro.
Right.
Nobody ever downloaded him. What it was, my man was doing love and doing great because of the attention. Like, you know, he walked around, told everybody, do this to me. I'm too gangster. This is the thing, right? He's the equivalent to Floyd. And what I mean by that, before y'all wild out, hear me. What? I saw your face, hear me. Floyd built his career off the fact that he's undefeated.
Right.
Yeah, he's undefeated. Tekashi has built his off. Yo, I could say what I want and I can't be touched because I had $1 million a year bodyguard service. Yeah, security service. Now, I'm not going to lie, bro. I thought it was staged. But when I saw the way dude stepped in his ribs, it's no way. It's no way.
It's no way you pay for that shit.
Yeah, it's no way, bro. Like,
that's the type of shit. If that shit is staged and you pay for that, that's when you tell like, yo, nigga, you going too far. Like, you gotta cut the shit.
But y'all didn't see the other video TMZ put up when they show the dudes coming into the gym. So they show a chick recording him. The thing that was weird, my man had on like briefs and a triple fat goose running on the elliptical. That was it was weird. A chick is recorded him like, oh, Tekashi. Then you see the 3 dudes walk in and they just made a straight beeline straight for him. So yeah,
so it was staged then. What you saying?
That looks staged.
It
sounded very much like you think it was staged.
Like, why you at an LA Fitness with no bodyguard?
Exactly.
He's a federal.
You don't have the money no more.
No, he's a federal protection. But I don't think
he's a witness protection, bro.
I don't think but he's not doing the. That's not the shit that he has. Is not the government shit that they issue you. He has some extra shit that he's paying.
So so you telling me his shit was just state? It wasn't New York. It wasn't. I mean, federal.
I mean, he probably could got federal protection.
I believe so. But this is the thing: the labels. We always say this: no attention is bad attention. So all the things that he was saying, he was still selling out crazy shows. So he had money for the label to have these crazy security guards. My man was moonwalking in the rain with Floyd's security guards standing around him. They hated him, bro. They hated him, but he deserved his ass. Why are we even talking about this guy?
We too busy. Let's move on.
Say, yo, like, yo, we don't give him no more. But that shit was staged. Fuck it.
That's right. Yeah, I think it was staged.
Man. That was a hard stage, though. Nigga, his ribs broken.
Agreed.
I mean, shit, he need to stay alive. He gotta do whatever the fuck.
Yeah, bro. I bet you he'll take them ribs being broken if it's selling him another 2 million damn YouTube views and shit, nigga. I think he cool with that.
All right, well, let's move on. All right, so here was something that was kind of crazy. I actually watched this interview, and that was with Shannon Sharp. Club Shay Shay brought on Kandi Burruss, and Shannon Sharp is actually catching some flack for taking a picture with Kandi Burruss, and social media feels like his hand was too low on a married woman's waist. I don't have a picture for y'all to see it, but it was like kind of right down there on the side by the cheeks a little bit. Fingers wide open. I'm talking about fingers was like this on her shit. Like crazy. But
Shaquana, what you think about
are we with the bullshit or we too busy?
I think it's a tough thing to discuss because it's like I can imagine all of these cameras. She don't want to be like, hey, snatch his hand off of her. So she's trying to be professional. He probably wasn't paying attention. Then he like, I probably can't move real drastic. So shit, we here now.
Nah, bro. He know better. It doesn't matter what's going on. A man is always, if it's nothing else he's aware of, he's aware of his hand placement. Yeah. If I put my hand on your lower back, I meant to do that.
Fingers wide open.
If I put if fingers was literally like this. I'm too busy for it.
Too busy. All right.
Yeah, but he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Crazy. All right, let's keep it moving. We're about to get real crazy in here. Let's get real crazy in here.
Let's get some juicy shit maintained. Some juicy shit.
Yeah, we about to get juicy and let's go. I want to see if you ready for this. Yeah, please pause.
Okay.
All right.
Yo, he running away with that motherfucking trophy, man.
There was a
give him a belt.
Give
him a belt, baby.
I promise. Hold on. Hey, bullshit.
He trying to take the belt from you.
No, I'm not. Bullshit is. I'm gonna have a belt next week for Maintain for saying the most pause-worthy things, and I will have
belt.
30-second clip of him doing it. But it's all you, Maintain. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sure. I love you, man. Pause. Can I say that? I also say pause when I say love you to a guy.
Nah, man.
I ain't gotta say pause.
Ain't nothing pause about loving you, man. We all love you.
I love you, bro.
Big rainbows, baby.
Hey, normalize telling your man you love him, though. If y'all, that just came out the thing. Tell your man you love him, man.
Hey, yo, there, Mike. You know what? Screw Mike had to put something in there. You know, he the one that always catch something. Pause. You already know. All right. So let's get juicy then. Here's something. See if y'all want to tackle this. Does having sex with a trans woman as a straight man make you gay? Now there was a video that was on Instagram recently by Wealth Mindset. Wealth Mindsets. So we want to get juicy here. So let's get with the juice. All right. So I got a clip. So let's see this first. First of all, are y'all with the bullshit on this though?
Yeah, now we are. But let's see the clip.
Let's talk about this.
Y'all, you sure? Okay, all right.
Let's unpack.
Hey, bullshitters. I want y'all to look at this clip and tell us what y'all think too, because we need y'all with this one. Go ahead.
All right, let's see. This is tough. All right, y'all. I'm gonna say it again one time. Does having sex with a trans woman as a straight man make you gay? All right, let's check what they talking about here.
I don't want to do that because I'd be gay if I had sex with a biological man.
What we got? Sorry about that.
It's not gay, and I don't even care if you're doing this for like whatever, but like shut.
Oh, why is it stopping?
It's fine.
Give us a rundown.
Yeah.
That's too far.
Why don't you make me shut up?
They was getting spicy on that one, but it's going weird. But this was the clip that's been going around social media.
You has what the clip
said. Hundreds of thousands of likes.
Let us know.
Give us a rundown because this is where this question comes from. So, Kaz, run it down.
All right. So what happened was, I can't remember what pod this was on. Long story short, you have a transgender woman right there that's have on the purple camisole, and they're asking the gentleman, that's in front of them, if you have sex with a transgender woman, does that make you gay? This was his response. He said that he doesn't care what whoever chooses to do, but he would consider himself homosexual if he had sex with a transgender woman, because that transgender woman wasn't born a biological woman. She was born
a man.
Yeah,
a man. He was born a man.
Yeah, so for him, he wasn't saying that he had anything against whoever is doing it, but a question was asked to him. The transgendered woman, am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay, the trans
woman.
Yeah, the trans woman was offended at the fact that he said it would make him, gay. She's saying, no, you're not gay because I'm a trans woman. He's saying, no, I'm very gay because you were born a man.
Right.
Now, this is the question before it go on. I want to ask, the pod and the bullshitters, does it make a difference if it's a trans woman who got the surgery to take away everything that's man? So now they have a vagina and breast versus like a Caitlyn Jenner Caitlyn Jenner don't like men. Caitlyn Jenner still deal with women even though he's a trans woman now, he still have a penis.
He kept his package.
He kept his penis.
Yeah, of course.
So long story short, that's what happened.
I thought Caitlyn got the surgery.
No,
yeah, it does. I don't know. I don't know.
No,
Caitlyn got the surgery.
pulled it up today.
Caitlyn don't have it, man.
Yeah, she don't have the surgery.
Caitlyn has male genitalia.
Yes,
and most trans women.
So
still
she just got implants in.
Yeah.
Okay. So hold on. So
hold on. Go ahead, sorry. I was going to say, see what before we went into it. Josh looked like he said something right before.
Yeah, we can go back to it. Let's put it.
I just wanted to see what Josh said. Okay, so here we go. I would say no, because you're attracted to the female aspect of them, which they do should be identified as a woman. You're not attracted to the masculine nature or form or someone who identifies as a male. So, and this is this is what that trans woman in that video was saying. I'm a woman. So how are you going to be gay if you have sex with me? Because I identify.
Yeah, that's a false reality though.
Oh man.
Well, before we get into it, like let's be clear.
We're talking about this psychological.
Let's be clear, yo. Like gender identity and sexual preference are two different things, bro. So like what you identify with, that's why some people get tripped out because like you said, Caitlyn has a gender identity. Caitlyn definitely identifies with a woman, but it has nothing to do with her sexual preference or not. So those are two separate things. Your gender, who you identify, you can still like women, men, or both.
I'm just a little confused with the whole Caitlyn shit because I thought she actually went through the whole.
No, but see, this is the thing that people aren't understanding, and I want to hear your take on it too, Shaquan. After this, the reason about it, a lot of time it's not about the act of sex, because like I said, Caitlyn Jenner don't like men. Caitlyn Jenner still like women. Caitlyn Jenner still have, a penis, but Caitlyn Jenner identify as a woman. I like the sulfur stuff with women. I like to be this way. I like these things that comes with being a woman, but I don't want to be with a man. I still want to be with a woman. Caitlyn Jenner is a lesbian.
What?
No, I'm not trying to be funny.
It's not funny.
But that's what it is. Yeah.
But essentially, yes, that's what she is. Essentially.
So, could I ask you this, Shaquana? How would you feel, or not? How would you feel? Just tell me what thought would come to mind. Would you be able to date a man that prior to dealing with you, he was dating a trans woman? Like, are you like? Maybe that was throw you off guard. I don't know, but is it like,
huh?
No, that's a straight
make it clear question.
So you're saying if I got with a guy and we're seeing each other and he lets me know, like, hey, I dated a trans woman before.
Exactly. Would that be a deal breaker, or like would you say, sir, you're gay? I don't want to be with a bisexual man, or you would say no. You just dealt with another woman.
I don't know. I believe people love who they love. People move how they want to move. Like, and I believe that a lot of things are circumstantial. So it depends on how far we've gotten. Like, I really can't say. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can say one thing right now, and if I'm put in that position, I'm like, oh hell no, because then I want, because now I got questions like, did they have the full change? Were you aware of this? Did you know them before they had the change? Like, were you attracted to men? You know what I mean? Because I think that changes. That would change how I feel about it. I guess it would, I feel like it would probably make me uncomfortable. I would feel just because. We were raised a certain type of way, so
that's fine. No, that's fine. But this is the main question, though. Are you?
Would I feel like they were gay?
Exactly. Are you gay or are you not? Because a trans woman
is technically a woman if they got all the parts.
So that and once again, so that's,
I don't know if
dilemma.
It's weird. That's complex. That's
complicated. It is, right?
Like very complex. Very complex.
This is my thought. This is my thought on it, yo. This is my thought on it. So if you don't have like ovaries and don't like have a period, and you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't have all the innards that would qualify you as a natural woman, to me, in my eyes, it doesn't compute as being a natural woman. So therefore, like let's be clear. Like if a man is having sex with a woman identified, well, a trans woman, right? Digging balls, right? Okay. And hold on, talking about, and you hitting it from the back now, and they got there's digging balls down there, dangling.
Come
right?
on.
No, I'm being for real. Let me cook.
Well, we're talking about the full change, though. Like if they don't have that.
But if y'all talking about one that has,
that's when it gets complicated.
But this is what they're talking about. The most of the people that they're talking about is they're talking about the ones that identify. They have the same. They got the breast. They're doing hormones.
But they haven't gotten the change.
They haven't gotten the full change.
Then that's something. Then I would feel that way. That's something different. We're talking. When I said it, I'm thinking they got the parts. But if you behind and they shit still touching you somewhere.
All right, so fellas, let me bring it to y'all then.
If y'all homeboy came to y'all like, hey, I got this shorty, but she used to be a dude.
I ain't gonna lie.
Look at your homeboy like, damn, bro, you
get.
These trans women having sex with women too. Like they having sex with women.
Look at Josh G in the chat. Look at one of the bullshitters. Let's see what he said. On the flip side, if it was a trans man and a woman was with him, does that make her gay or straight?
I think it applies. I don't think it's a double standard.
Makes them confused. Let's say that.
It applies.
I'm not going to say that. Watch this.
You're not going to say confused?
No, I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is everyone have the choice to choose, right? Everyone have the option. I feel like as long as you're not hurting anyone, you're not, then you should be able to do whatever you want to do. Now, for me to answer your question, Josh, just going off what we're saying from this convo, yes, that trans woman would be gay because now she's a woman and she's dealing with another woman. Now, let me say this. For me per se, whether you're a trans woman, all your parts are taken away or not, that's one thing. I love you, and that's fine. Because I don't judge no one. I'm not jury and executioner. But for me, I like a traditional. I'm not trying to be funny, bro.
No, I know what you mean. Land it, bro.
I want to make sure.
I'm at purpose. He's trying to be
pussy. I do.
If you with the bullshit, get with the bullshit.
You see the wheels turning in this man's head. He's trying to make sure he don't fuck up.
I like pussy.
Okay.
Not bussy. You don't like bussy, huh?
Yeah, bro. I heard that when they got that turkey surgery in Turkey, I mean the country, not the turkey like the food, but if they went to Turkey and got that post-op, you ain't gonna know the difference, my guy.
Hey, but is that fair to me for you to not tell
me
that?
So, and I just say that. So I say that to say this, yo. So I say that to say this, yo. It is niggas that are getting. It's niggas that's getting caught up out here on shorties because a lot of them are looking very feminine. Mm-hmm. Like the lines are blurred now. Like with technology in 2023, like we used to be like, oh, look at that Adam's apple. Look at the Adam's apple. We can't do that no more.
But they're not. But this is the thing. It's a lot of men who are
attracted to it.
Dude, that's attracted, and that's fine. That's fine.
What was the DJ name who got caught up in that joint?
Mr. C.
Mr. C was up there doing the thing
multiple times.
But bro, what I'm trying to tell you is this, bro. So I'm not going to fault. I'm not in the game, in that dating game, but I'm never going to fault a nigga. Like if you don't know, you don't know, bro. And from what I hear, it's very hard to tell nowadays that shit is getting more and more progressive.
Look at Sydney Star.
But bro, and if you know, this is just how I feel. Yeah, Britney Star.
No, not Britney Star.
No, Sydney Star, the trans woman.
I'm sorry. I don't want to put no Britney. No, not Britney.
Still Jonas with Chingy and
allegedly, yeah.
You will not put dirt on Chingy name. She was not with Chingy. She was
Chingy. I heard was gay though.
No, stop. She said that.
Am I putting rumors out there?
Yeah.
I like it when you do it right there.
That was old news. That's kind of old news. Old news.
But listen, no. Let me talk. No, I was just gonna say this, bro. Personally, bro, if you know that a female was born biologically a male and that does not interfere with your ability to be with them later on, bro, I feel like something. I'm not saying you're gay, bro. It is really complex, bro. But like me, yo, that would fuck me up, bro. I don't care how good you look, bro.
Right.
A girl, a female, like if you tell me that you were born a man,
right? Yeah,
that's the deal breaker right there, bro.
Right.
Like
You're not gonna be able to get past it. You're gonna think about that shit all the time.
Right.
But the issue with that, it's not even an issue. The reason why this conversation came up, and like I said, that young man looking at it the way he did was because him just saying no. I want just someone who was naturally became a thing. So it's like, so to ask
that's a preference, man.
Yeah,
that's a fucking preference. Yo, like Saquana, you say I like niggas only 6'4" and up. I'm not dating no short nigga, yo. I'm tall. I want a big nigga. I want to feel like I want to feel like I'm wrapping his arms when he rap me. Ain't nobody gonna say,
let's wrap it up, please.
Yes, girls, yeah. But like when a man say, and this is a double standard altogether, and this will go down a whole nother rabbit hole because there's a double standard with this, yo. Women say that type of shit all day, and it's a cool. Let a nigga say, I only like light skin shorties. I only like shorties with a fat ass. I only like damn skinny girls with natural hair. I only like girls that got this. You gonna see women out the woodworks, like you shaming, you colorism, you sex shaming, anything, bro. And it's like, wow, bro. And you just got preferences. Like y'all can have preferences. We can't have preferences, yo. And I think like it's fucked up for them to say like he's racist or transphobic to just say, yo, I'm not tripping on y'all. Do what y'all want to do. You find a nigga that like that shit, more power to you. But as for me and myself, I'm not fucking with it, yo. And that's cool, yo. They shouldn't damn fuck them up for that, yo.
You should be, but that should be okay if that's what you choose, though. So
facts.
Go ahead, move on, maintain. This one got sticky, got real awkward. Move on. Hold on.
So let's. Yep. What we got?
Go ahead. You got it.
Okay. Now let me just move on. All right. So that one kind of ran on too long, but let's get to our. Well, no, there's one other thing. I think this was pretty cool. Maybe y'all will rock with it for a little bit. Iyanla Vanzant spoke she was on the Breakfast Club this morning or today or yesterday, whenever it was, speaks on women femininity. All right, saying that most women are men in a skirt because of how they have been trained to be that way today. And she was saying that was kind of lost in slavery and mass incarceration, where they pretty much had to become, man and women of the household type thing. So are we with the bullshit, or are we too busy for Iyanla Vanzant saying women have lost their femininity and being more masculine now?
Damn, that's deep.
Let's talk about it, yo. Fuck it. Why not?
Let's do it.
Let's go. All right.
Was she referring to black women though?
She was. Tell you what, she was just referring to women. Period. Because where she comes from, a time where her aunts, everybody wore skirts or whatever. Her aunts did not wear a skirt. Right? They always wore a skirt. Even though they smoke their cigarettes, drink, they play their cards, and they doing what they do, but they always cooked. They always made sure they had a skirt on. They always were ladylike, but they still, did what they did, right? But she was saying that because of slavery and that women had to watch their man be castrated and hung, and then also saying that, with mass incarceration, that many men going sent to jail, that these women now had to pick up the pieces and become like men and women of the household in these broken homes, which kind of is a precursor to our main conversation, that they are now have to be masculine. But if you're in this day and age, we got women that are a part of relationships with a man. If you're married or just boyfriend, girlfriend, when you come home, she's talking to you like, hey, what up, bro? Or what up, gang? Just that type of shit, being real masculine, just regular masculine shit, not cooking, not doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that was the point. So you guys chime in there.
Hey, you said cooking like 4 times in that soliloquy. Are you saying for you to be a feminine woman, you have to be the one that cooked?
Well, no, I was saying what she said was her aunts. Her aunts always cook. I said her aunts cook, but what I'm saying is now also talking about today, because Iyanla's 70 years old. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? She's talking about when she came up, how the women are versus how they are today, that everything, is Like women are like just rougher now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I think it's more distractions, not necessarily being rougher, but I mean some of them are rough though now. I think some of them are rough, but I think it's just more distractions, and it's more like she said, it's more of an independence thing.
More of a defense mechanism, I believe, too.
Okay.
You know, you talk about what women go through, and sometimes it's like, okay, I'm not going through this no more, so I'm gonna make sure that I show up this way. And I think that's when the conversation starts to say, okay, can men actually help us get back into our femininity? Like, because you're so used to having to defend yourself, and I got to be like, nah, because ain't nobody gonna disrespect me, ain't nobody gonna play me, until a man makes you feel safe enough to say, you know what, I can let my guard down, I can be what I desire to be in a safe space. Most of the time we don't feel safe. Why am I about to give you the most beautiful, delicate parts of me if I don't feel like you can carry me that way? Like if I don't feel like you can lead me in the right direction, if I don't feel like you can make me feel comfortable.
You know, Shaquana,
Okay.
God
That's a
damn,
great
girl, you did that shit on the. What did I say to you guys like a couple weeks ago? What I say this all the time. It's a man's job to protect and provide. Protect and provide doesn't always mean that I have to be the one to
monetary. It doesn't mean monetary.
Yeah,
it's not monetary.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Now, these women are so masculine, and the shit is sad. But it's our fault though. We have done this to these women.
When you say masculine, you say a woman's mindset nowadays, like the new era
modern,
woman
the modern woman,
or the 2023 or the modern woman.
That's what Iyanla is saying.
When we say that she's, but I know with Iyanla and what Shaquana are talking about is more so like the man being less and less of a figure that they feel protected by, to where they can.
Let Cos land his plane. Let Cos land his plane.
But to what Iyanla was saying, yes, these women, like a Shaquana or whoever else who are single women, like they have come accustomed to men that hasn't done the shit that we said we were gonna do. We haven't kept to the buck. We haven't protected them. We haven't made them feel safe. We haven't. It's so many things that we haven't done. And y'all are laughing like
you say we like what you mean?
We as men, bro. Like what the fuck y'all mean? We're not talking about.
Is that what you do? Is that what you do? Does your woman don't feel protected because of what you don't do? You saying we meaning you?
No, we mean it's just men because we have a female here. I've been a man before that's been on some bullshit. I've been a man that whatever my old lady did, she deserved to do it because I didn't carry myself like a respectable man. I was on some fuckboy shit. I was trying to see who I could whatever with. That shit wasn't cool. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I will call my shit out because at the end of the day, my closet is clean because I'll tell you all my faults. So when I say men, yes, niggas have hurt women so much to the point where they have to protect themselves. They have to protect themselves, their kids, whether it's child support, whatever it may be. These women had to come to a point when they said, you know what? I don't have anyone but me. Who the fuck is that to blame but us, man?
No, let's talk about
full blame on.
Go ahead, Shane.
No, I was going to say, I don't put the full blame on men. I believe everybody plays their part, whether it be me allowing this person in my life, whether it be me already coming in that way because of the last person, because a lot of women do that as well. I'm going to treat you this way because I was treated this way before. And so in turn, even if the man was going to choose to say, hey, I want to do something different, if she's giving him that attitude, then it's like, no, I'm not about to give you this side of me if you're going to treat me like this. And it's most of the time a never ending cycle. Most times people don't come in with the innocent until proven guilty. And so then everybody has their guard up. So I don't just solely put it on men. Me personally,
go ahead, maintain. Go ahead.
Yeah, so let me just quickly say this, man. Also, based on men, women, what we all do, but let's talk about the socialization and kind of like how we are as a society and what media also has been pushing, not just the mass media, but social media and Black Twitter. There is an attack on masculinity. Let's be clear. There's an attack that is strategic.
Explain what you mean by that.
Well, let's talk about it. Toxic masculinity, for one.
Toxic masculinity.
No. I was just saying toxic masculinity. Let me say this. I don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the hell toxic.
No, we can talk about it.
We can talk about it. Hold on. Let me just say this, because just being a masculine man and just kind of just doing what we generally do, naturally do, it seems as toxic. It don't mean that because I might overtalk, or hey, look, fellas, we have a different type of, even our speech. We have a young woman. She's the only one on this pod right now. Sometimes, just not because we're thinking of it, we can overtalk Shaquana because our voices carry more. Not that I'm trying to do it. It's just because I'm a man and my voice is a little bit more, right? That it's going to overshadow hers. But what a woman might see that as being, you're trying to shut me down, toxic masculinity. It's just naturally what we do, but it's seen as toxic masculinity. Just the regular stuff, even at the job or at home, and certain things they call toxic is just a man being masculine in his natural state.
I think it turns toxic when you become defensive when it is called out. Like, it's in the response sometimes, I feel. So even if you come up and you're not paying attention to how you present yourself, if a woman calls it out, instead of you being like, hey, or taking a moment to say, you know what, I understand that, I can see that. Most men, when it turns toxic, is they become defensive. And then now it's like, okay, so this is...
That's exactly what I was going. So I think.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Wap. Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead. I'll go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, no, I agree. But you got to be careful, dog, when you say, you calling it toxic, but we just being ourselves.
Yeah,
but you got to understand. But you got to understand, bro. And you being yourself, if it could be toxic, bro. They don't give you a leeway to just be toxic, just because you're saying this is masculine and the intention. Even though the intention could be good, bro, that's not an excuse to say that my intentions were good, but I shitted on you, or I disrespected, or I made you feel less than. So if a female is coming to you, or a woman is coming to you and saying, hey, the way you're doing this is making me feel like this, you can't justify that action by just saying, well, my intentions weren't fucked up. Like, you gotta respect how she's taking it. And what I think Shaquana is trying to say is, a lot of times, and I'm myself is like this, bro. Like, as men, we get defensive, bro. Like, you attacking me, now you're trying to call me, you're putting me in a box, and we're not those guys. So we are, it should be like we're trying to fight our way out of that box, and then doing that is making us look like.
Why are you trying to fight though? Why are you trying to fight though?
I think most men aren't used to women that genuinely care and that genuinely want to understand or have a actual conversation. You're used to women that are coming at you because of how you do things or because of how you say things, and sometimes. Right. I literally just want to understand. Sometimes I really just want to tell you that this is how I feel. And we can agree to disagree, but there's still a way that we can do that that's respectful to the both of us without it turning into
an argument or some other shit.
That's where communication come in
place. Tone. How is our tone?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Because y'all come up this, y'all doing a lot of neck rolling or a lot of this and that and the shoulder movement. A nigga will be like, okay.
But watch this, Wap. You have to learn, especially like we were just saying about protecting, women and all of that. If you're in situations where, like you said, your woman is coming from something that might have been traumatic, or it might have been something that was traumatic with you, and y'all are figuring it out, it get to a point where you have to take those things that she's giving you. And when I say protect and provide, you as a man, it's my job now, because I broke you, Shaquana. When you're going off on your rant, it's my job to tell you, baby, you know what? I did this. I can't change it, but this is what I'm doing. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here for you, but show it with actions, show it with soft words, and communicate. That's it.
Well, I would say learning the people that you communicate with, because the way I work is if something happens, I want to figure it out now. And then your partner may be the person that needs a moment to process it. And so if you don't understand that and you coming at that person full force and they like, give me a second, hold on. Now it's a whole beef because your response, I'm going to respond off rip because I'm mad because you didn't allow me the time that I needed, versus me, I've already tried to figure it out, unless, So that's the thing too.
That's why you have to take your time and know your partner.
Exactly.
Know that you, Shaquana, we're together. You're the type that when something happened, you don't want to talk about it right away. Give you a second to unpack, then we'll come back the next. But you have some people who just don't want to go to sleep mad. We need to discuss this right now. We don't have to fix it, but we have to communicate and acknowledge what was going on. How you feel about that, Maintain?
But look, real quick, before Main speaks on it. What about it if the shoe was on the other foot though? Right?
It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter.
In what regard?
Talk more. What you mean by that, Obi?
So
yeah,
we're talking about toxic masculinity, and I'm sorry to get all random and switch up on y'all, but what happens when a man is trying to be a man, right? And he feel like he not being heard, or he feel like there's a toxic femininity in the household where you know what I mean? The shoe is on the other foot, where like you said, Terrence earlier, the head rolling, the snap in the tone, you know what I mean? When someone's trying to explain things and trying to conform to, to certain communication tactics and shit, they're not being heard. You know what I mean?
I think the same rules still apply. You still have to communicate. You still have to know your partner and know how to communicate with them. I think it's the same rules apply on both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, real quick though, before we end this, I did want to bring up. I know, Kaz, you put this in our chat though, and we're talking about with Finesse 2 Times and with Erica Banks and their situation where they broke up because Finesse 2 Times feels like really she was playing kind of a masculine role where she didn't do certain things that he felt his woman should do. Although she's also an artist, also somebody that's getting to the bag. Let's talk about the bag as well, because now that women are getting to the bag, whether corporate or arts or whatever the case may be, that because they have secured their bag, making money, and sometimes a lot of times more money than their spouse or boyfriend or whatever the case may be, they will then now feel like they can be more masculine in that have more masculine energy, which is still, I think that is toxic.
One of the bullshitters said that though, Maintain. One of the bullshitters, if you could go back, go and look at A. Moody, look at the comment that she made about women being in, roles in
male-dominated roles.
Yeah, if you look at that's what you're saying. So that's not her fault. These women are being, read that. More women are working in traditional male-dominated industry now. Women have to code switch. We have to be tough at work and soft at home.
But look, this is the thing though. At our most primitive, I really feel like we are lions at our most primitive, because you talk about the lioness, she's the one that go hunt. She go kill. But guess what?
What?
But hold on.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Listen.
Look that shit up, bro.
The female lion is the one.
Hold on. Let me get my shit off.
Drop that jewel. Let your shit, baby. Let your shit,
all right, listen. At our most primitive, we are like lions. Women are lionesses. They gonna go kill. Go hunt, go get that shit, right? But guess what happens? When the male lion comes to eat, she lets him eat first. Not the kids, not the cubs. He eat first. So let's talk about this. When you're at home and say your Thanksgiving dinner, guess what? Maybe your woman, hold on. Maybe your woman cooks the meal, but she gonna make your plate first, right? At our most primitive, we are like lions, bro. I'm just saying that, like, they can go hunt, they can go kill, they can go do that, but they can still take care of their man, take care of their lion. Like it is what real shit.
You are 100% right, but listen what you're just saying. You want traditional roles, right? But let me finish. These women, you could say, hell, I want my woman to cook, clean, fuck me 10 times a day, all of that, right? You want these traditional roles, take care of the kids. My nigga, if you want those traditional roles, you have to be a traditional man. And you know what that means? You pay for all of the fucking bills. Your woman don't gotta do for shit. And this is my thing, bro. I'm never asking a woman to do all that because I don't need that. It's no woman I've ever dealt with that cook better than me, clean better than me, because I don't need to do it. I don't, but I was raised by women. But what I'm saying to you, man.
So she's not working? Is she working or staying at home?
No. These women are working the same thing.
Okay, well, let's also add that to the equation.
True. So what you are saying, when you say what you just said, unless you're paying for everything, bro, you can't say
even that, you can't even say that, bro. Like, you ain't got to pay for everything in order to
this is what I'm going to tell y'all.
It's different.
It's different. I'm going to tell y'all, man.
It's different nowadays.
I'm going to leave it like this, bro. And I'm going to say this, y'all. The Black America, y'all, is the only segment, y'all, that get preoccupied occupied.
Well, who pay what, who do what is
with
done.
The roles on shit of the monetary side, and if I'm paying 50-50, we splitting the bills, I'm not gonna be submissive, and if we splitting bills and doing this thing and that and the thing, and my thing is this, bro, y'all missing y'all blessings, y'all missing
exactly
the opportunity for everybody to be happy, bro. Never let what people doing affect the way you operate your house, yo. Do what works for you.
You know
everybody
what?
different, yo.
Yeah, let's hear a female point of, because we talk about this every week, guys. Shaquana, what for you, right? And because we don't know your.
She was about to say something. Let her say what she was about to say.
But I was about to say, I feel like people don't realize, especially when we're caught up in this social media world and we get to see the people and the girl get the flowers and the dude get the this and they paying. I think people don't realize how much of a choice we actually have, and how much, just because this person gets this, just because this person does that, that's fine, that's beautiful. But I might be okay with my man not really being where he wish or would like to be right now. Like, I'm okay with that. But there's some people that's not okay with that. As long as I know that you're busting your ass and you're trying to get there, and we can, because I know that I am a helpmate. I know that I am going to make things better. Like, that's what I know about myself.
Talk that shit, girl.
I said that the first episode, bro. That's what the women is. Yo, we are supposed to make each other's lives better.
I just seen something that I'm like, I resonated with so well. There was a podcast and the girl was basically saying, like, a lot of women look for the men that they're already there. They got their Lambo, they got this and this and this. She was speaking about her relationship. She actually made more than him, but she said the same thing. Like, I am a helpmate. I know that I'm going to make things better. And a lot of women, they expect the man to have all his shit together because the only thing that they do have to offer is vagina. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's your thing.
No, Shaquana, no. Everything is wrong with that. No.
I mean, listen, my thing is this. I don't judge. That's your shit. I know who I am. I know how I move. I know what I do. If that's your thing, go for it.
I think it is. I think you said it was exactly right, Shaquana. Go ahead.
What's funny about what you just said? I don't know any man. I'm talking in my circle. I can't speak outside of that because you're bad and your pussy is good, that's going to satisfy us. Right. I don't give a shit about that. There's a million chicks out here. Yeah, you're going to make me good for that moment. Then after that, then what? Real niggas don't give a fuck if you're bad and your pussy is good. What else do you bring to the table? Are you going to be able to take care of my kid? Are you a good woman?
Are you not a headache?
Yeah. Are you?
We communicate.
Yeah. Like,
are you gonna hear me?
Only people who haven't had the bad chicks or the so-called
chase that shit.
Yeah, chase that. As a grown me at 39 years old, I don't give a fuck what you look like. I don't.
Come on, man. No, man. No. Don't say that.
Okay, you get the gist.
Yo, men are visual creatures, yo.
Yeah.
Women may not be visual creatures as much as men, but men are visual creatures. We ain't sleeping in no bed every night with no woman we ain't attracted to.
Yeah,
and that's another topic for another day.
Yeah,
and understanding that attraction, being around someone that is attractive and actually being attracted to somebody is totally
two different things. Yeah,
two different things for sure.
I could be attracted to you as a person, the way you walk.
Yeah, it's all about what turns you on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's move on. But real quick, I did want to say this about what Josh said. He said one of the smartest things I've ever seen was a couple that both worked, and the man paid all the household expenses for both of them, and she saved her money for them to retire on. They both hold on, but what if y'all divorced? Yeah. She got all her money. Is she gonna split that with your ass? Yeah. Josh sound like a doofus. I'm just trying to say that. You sound crazy.
Hey, I'm not going.
We're not
going that far. We're not going to go that far.
She's not doing that.
No. You would not do that to my baby, Josh. You know why you won't?
That sounds crazy. Is she gonna do that? Is she gonna give him half the time of money?
You know why?
Is she gonna do that?
But why are you going into it thinking that anyway?
Exactly.
Like, why does your mind go straight to, oh no, because if this don't work?
Because if it don't,
divorce is like 60% rate nowadays, though.
Bro, hey, y'all do this, right?
I'm just saying.
Let me give you a quick fact.
If that was the case with you, and you got divorced with your man, worst come to worst, are you giving him half of the money you saved for retirement? Are you giving him the half of that?
You're not, Shaquan.
You're not.
Hell no, she not. Listen, it depends on how we part ways. If we just decide, hey, we're mature and we're adults, and this was a plan that we had together, then possibly. I'm not about to
feel like this your representative.
Go to court, man.
No, listen, let me tell you something. One thing that I do is I show up as myself wherever I am. Let me ask you. However, like I will always also say that everything is circumstantial. I know how I feel now. If the circumstance were to change and I were presented that way and some shit go left, then possibly. But right now I'm telling you who I am today. I can't speak for who I am when the shit go left because we ain't there yet.
But that ain't smart to just think about not to plan for the future though. Yeah, but what I would say, bro, what I think Josh is trying to say, bro, is like this.
Go to a marriage like that. Thinking
no, like, I'm just
when we break up.
That was
no. Shit happens, bro. Shit happens, and divorce is like at 60% now. With
how many of y'all niggas
compare your marriage to that? Bro, you ain't supposed to subscribe to none of that. You must well
not, but like you're saying, reality in here.
So hold on. This is to go back at Shaquana. Do you know Shaquana? Black women like yourself, beautiful, our beautiful queens, they divorce us 80% of the time. They leave us 75% of the times. So when we're having these conversations about broken families, it's not so much the men who are leaving.
We got to get to that. We do that.
Carry on. I just want to throw that out there.
I appreciate that. We was on a roll.
The woman might be tired. She might be fed up. And me causing all the bullshit. Be like, no, you supposed to stay with me and all my shit. I done fucked off like 20 times, but you supposed to stay. But listen, though, all I'm trying to tell you, though, dog, is the thing is this, dog. This the thing, though. I'm trying to tell y'all, though, and I think we can put a bow on this.
Yeah, we definitely.
Bro, the main thing is this: do what work for your house.
Exactly.
Don't do what work for nobody else but you. If you and your partner got this shit going on, then that's good. Because, like Josh said, I don't know if I'm taking it to the part where she don't pay nothing, then she just saving it for retirement, but. Maybe she don't pay nothing, but every time, but we doing 3 trips a year, and when we gotta go, she paying for that. Or the interior decoration, she buying the interior decoration. I'm paying the bills, but she making this shit look good, or that. However you do, just do what works for you. Don't do what nobody else telling you should do. That's it.
Oh, man. Hold on. Someone say, cite my source. You know what? I will have the sources for you, baby.
Next time.
I will have it for you.
Next time.
Go ahead. Where we
let's
at,
keep
Maintain?
All right. So, great conversation. So, let's just go on to something that kind of you alluded to. And that is kind of like broken homes. And so there's one of in our chat conversations, child support came up. And in broken homes and kids in separate and the pickups and drop offs and all this stuff. But with broken homes, like resentment is causing when does resentment cause single women to put their child's father on child support? How much is built up when it's resentment at this point? Y'all are broken homes. Maybe she's not. Maybe announced child support at first. Maybe the first 3 years you cool. Something might. Or even the first 5, 10 years, even. But then that one thing happens, bow. Say you get married and she not, or whatever the case may be. And then at 10 years old, you want papers, bow. So what is the thing that causes resentment, or how does these things build up to cause her to put that man on child support? So broken homes, let's talk about it. Kaz, you wanna or Terrence, anybody want to jump in on this one? First,
I'll start.
Shaquana, you want to jump on this?
Ladies first. Go ahead. You go ahead, baby. Talk to us.
I think that if there were resentment that comes with it, I just think that's a growth thing. Like I feel like if you are going to allow this man moving on with his life to dictate if you involve the children, I don't think that that's fair. Me personally, I think it's a growth thing. Like at some point you got to grow up and accept, because one thing that I learned that I was able to stick to is, God forbid, if anything happens to the father of my children, I still have to take care of these kids. And so that's my motto. And I do that with everything. Anybody, if they don't show up for me, I still got to figure this shit out. So I don't think that resentment should be the driving force to be like, oh, I know what I'm going to do.
Shaquana, you got kids?
Right.
I have children.
Yeah. Okay. 2
2 children.
I'm not going to go to that, but so from my, I guess from my standpoint,
go to that.
What?
No. I was just going to say, I don't know if it's being too personal or the pride. You could tell me if I'm wrong, but would you personally put a guy on child support? So what I'm getting from what you're saying is that you wouldn't put a guy on child support just off of the strength of the fact that what he's doing in his life and what he got going on, because
Absolutely
that's not okay.
That doesn't make sense.
Let me ask you a question. Do you agree with putting a guy on papers off the rip, just off as a standard method of interaction, or do you feel like that can be kind of worked out, mutually agreed, and then
I think it can be something that's worked out. I think, but it has to be two adults in the situation. Like, you have to be able to designate what's what. You know what I mean? I think most women, yes, it may be resentment. I think some women, their hands are forced. Like, people don't see that part where it's like, I'm trying to do everything and you're doing this and I don't have any help. I almost have no choice. If I can't ask you and say, hey, we have a plan. If you take care of if you get the shoes, I'm gonna get the clothes for school. If they have, and you can't live up to that, but you can still go out and do this, and this, then yeah, I think that's a problem for any man that doesn't take care of their resresponsibilities willingly. Then it's like, well, what am I supposed to do? Just sit over here and my kids got one pair of shoes.
Let me ask you a question, Shaquana. What about if you know that it doesn't work? Because you know, a lot of these times it's not even so much about the taking care of the kid. It's so much about the emotion that's involved. Like, you planned in your mind a life with this man, it didn't work, whatever the case may be. So a lot of times it's emotion that's involved. So you're not speaking about it from a logical space. You're thinking about it from a space of, this is a life that I had planned. He did this wrong, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I'm putting you on child support. And then the state tells you what to make, right? I say all of this. The industry that I work in, I see a million chicks every day. And it's crazy to me because a lot of the things they say is that, well, I just want him to see his kid, whatever. And let me try to hurry this up. Me speaking from a person who, you know, has been on child support or whatever the case may be. My daughter was 2 years old when her mom and we weren't seeing eye to eye. We went to court because that's what, you know, I'm not going to argue with her. We're not going to fight because my daughter is not going to see that. So we go to court. They print up an order. My daughter is 2 years old. They say I should pay $1,150. I said, cool, I pay it. No problem. At the time, I thought to myself, man, what does a 2-year-old need with $1,150? That's a lot. It's not. Me at 39 years old now, and my daughter is 12. Me and Terrence was just talking about this. Our kids come to us for regular random. Oh, me and such have to go here. Me and such have to do that. Just in regular, just knickknacks, right? It's probably like $500 we bullshit away. My kid is in private school, so it's like $1,200. So watch that, right? They still need somewhere to live, all of that, right? So me as an adult now, I had to realize child support is really a punishment. Because if me and you are together, the money that I make is going to take care of us. So the fact that whether you left or I left or whatever the case may be, this child support is a punishment.
Or no, I don't think it's a punishment.
It depends.
It's accountability, y'all.
Let me get on this.
Go ahead. Obi. Let's go, Obi.
All right, so look, it depends. I mean, each situation is different, and it definitely depends on the situation. Because, I mean, I'm single. You know what I mean? Like I date from time to time, and I've met, you know, females with kids. I've met a lot of females with kids that don't have a co-parenting situation, like they're doing it on their own, yet they still have not put that father on child support. You know what I'm saying? And
why have they not?
Yeah, that's not right.
Have they told you why?
Why should
when I say I haven't, like, I'm not really one to pry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
they don't want to be seen as that. Like, is that like? Are you like stigmatized if you put a guy on child support?
Bro, I'm telling y'all, know the industry I'm on. These women is kind of like snitching. I'm not putting them on papers. You're like, well, he don't take care of your kid, but her pride won't let her. You know what? I don't need him, and
let Obi land his plane. Let Obi land his plane.
But even with the system now, like, you gotta kind of like. Even in the system, like a single mom who's struggling, who trying to get by, like, if she trying to get them stamps, if she trying to get that assistance, she gotta put that guy on child support. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now, I know that was state of Maryland. Like now, it's kind of like to get by, child support is needed. Not even if a guy's doing his, doing his thing. Like for me, I'm a dad. Like my little man's in the backseat right now. Like I take care of mine. Like he with me damn near every day. So
you're different though. You're one
I'm
of
a different breed. But
you know what I'm saying?
At the same instance, like, I mean, I get it. Like, if there are some females out there who can use that assistance, use that help, especially when you see, you know what I mean, your so-called co-parent out there living his life, doing his part, taking his time to, come see your kid whenever he feel like it. So, I mean, I get it. I just think it varies.
Question though, I'm asking you. I just named, and we're in the chat, Shaquana. We have these conversations. That's how the pod came about. Us just arguing in our chat, and I literally just say the terms. I'm asking y'all, right? Do y'all think right now 1,100? And when I say that child support, is a punishment, yeah, because if you and that woman was together, y'all would figure it out. So you know what I feel like child support, me at 39 versus me at 25, thinking when you decide to have these kids, make sure you have kids with someone you fucking want to be with, and you won't have to deal with this. So what I'm asking you guys is $1,200 a month for a 10-year-old enough? Is it really enough?
It's probably
depends,
about right, but
explain to me.
But what I'm trying to tell you, dog, like for one, this inflation shit a bitch.
Inflation,
but just to be real.
Wages ain't going up with inflation.
But I'm going to tell you somebody who lives with my kids. So I'm with me and my wife. We have 3 kids, and I live with my kids, and I'm with them every day, and I gotta pay for them all the time. As a wash nigga in this chat, dog, bro. These kids, bro. Like you being able to not have to have your kids day in and day out, bro. That's worth like that's like $1,000 on its own, bro. Like just somebody having like forget all the damn monetary money though. Like the time, the effort, the energy.
How they grow, like
right. If you're a good parent, you have to. They crying or they doing this or they mess up this, and you got to spend time. Money is time. Time is money, bro. Like your time, your dedication, your effort is worth that. So how you get to skip out on all of that? You chilling over here, being able, you got your freedom. You can go and come anywhere you want to.
Now I got to take off work. I'm missing money because they sick.
$700 a month when the kid gets sick.
That's why I always told niggas like, bro,
watch this, Swap.
You can't trip on that,
when the kid gets sick, Shaquana is taking off. When the kid got to go to the dentist, Shaquana is taking them.
Yes.
Shaquana don't have every weekend. You do.
Exactly, bro.
So the point that I'm making is like, bro, like, and that's where it comes back to trying to bring the black families back together. Because like Puma just said, I'm not sure whether it Maintain or Shaquana who said, like, for you to get all of these things that the government gives you, you have to put that kid on that father on child support. You got to kick him out. So we're now breaking up that whole dynamic of men. It's certain shit that my mom taught me and I took heed to it, but my dad needed to teach me that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said,
we all messed up on that part.
The way I look at it now is like, no, if my kid mom's is good, then my kid is good.
For sure.
And that's how it should, but it's not.
Either one of us win, that kid wins, bro. Like, for sure.
But my thing is, dog, like, not to be on the old school shit, like, kids definitely, I think we all can agree, kids would definitely benefit more from being in a 2-parent household. Now, again, that's not saying that the sacrifice of your own happiness or what's going on, if the situation is toxic and it ain't good for you and your mental and what's going on in your life, you got to do what you got to do. It's just what it is. I think we all grew up. I know majority of us grew up with single moms.
We're all single mom. That's why we
all of us is with single moms personally. But what I'm saying is this though, dog. Like being in a 2-family household, the blended family, it fucks up so much, bro. Like just being in that situation from a blended family standpoint, when you have when like in my situation, when you have one kid that's actually leaving out of the house, then coming back into the house, but you got other kids that are biological with their two parents, so they're always home. So the kid that leaves the house gets a reprieve. They feel like, oh, I get to have a playtime. That parent is probably giving them doing this extra stuff, but the other two kids are staying home.
So they come home. How do you deal with that though, Terrence?
It's a complicated dynamic. So,
but getting the bullshit at some point is like how.
I'm all right. So let me talk to you. So just to be more specific, bro. Like so one of my kids was not a biological kid of mine, but yet the other two are biological with me and my wife. We all live in the house together. My kid that's not my biological kid, they go every other week to their parents' house and everything like that. So when they go, it's like, okay, she gets to go out there. Now, that parent trying to overcompensate for whatever they got going on is going to try to buy them bullshit. They might buy some sneakers, some bullshit, $70 here, $50 here. You ain't really doing shit, motherfucker, because we the ones doing this shit day in and day out. You come back with some fly shoes and some shit, and you think you're doing something because that parent's just trying to be cool. I say all that to say, as a kid, they don't see that like that. They just see she gets to come back home. She gets to be away from the family. She gets to have this reprieve. And yet we're just sitting here just looking like, okay. And so the kids are thinking, why does she get to do that and we don't? Bro, it's very complicated. So you always have to talk to the kids and let them know, bro. Like it's almost like you have to meet each kid where they are. I know y'all have heard this before. Like if you have multiple kids, you're not treating them all the same, but you're treating them all the way they need to be treated from you. So all your kids got different personalities. That means that sometimes I got to spend a little extra time with the kids that are here. Or when their sister leaves and goes, and they like, damn, they get to go here, or their dad's taking them this, that, and the third, and yet I'm here working. We doing the everyday hustle and bustle and shit like that. I got to make it out of my point to spend some time or give them that extra time or to do something with them, not to try to make them feel like they're getting equal, because you got to understand at the same time, everything's not going to be equal. It just is what it is. She's going with her dad. They're doing what they're doing. We're not going to be sitting here just trying to match whatever they do so you can try to see that you did the same thing. But you got to let kids know at their age, bro, that you're all loved the same and that you're all giving them the same undivided attention and what they need. So it's just really hard. I just say this to say, bro, if you can keep your family together, try to keep your family together, because the kids benefit from having both parents in the house and they're being in the house with both of their parents, bro. When the shit fucks up that way, the whole shit gets fucked up.
Right. But also don't just stay together for the kids either.
But don't do that either.
And they'll be in the middle. They'll be in the middle.
Extreme to say that it's just like it's just totally fucked up because things happen, and
things do happen.
The same way that things happen in life, like children still have to learn that shit too. I know that's tough. That's a tough thing that they would have to learn, but I would much rather my children see me happy and with someone that genuinely loves me than me trying to stay with their father because that's their father. As long as we work together as parents, my children's father and I, we have a great co-parenting relationship. I will talk to him on call. We'll call. We will figure stuff out. Hey, kids need shoes. All right, you get the black shoes. I'm gonna get the white. You know what I'm saying? Like we have events. Cool. Christmas Eve, his wife, stepdaughter, they was all over here. My children get to see that. I believe that's a beautiful thing too.
That's
deep, yo. So you're cool with them having. So what you're saying, just to make sure I'm clarifying, understanding you correctly. You're saying like you have the father of your kids. He'll come over with his wife, and y'all will do that together.
I had a Christmas
That's a mature shit. That's mature shit.
Yeah, I had Christmas Eve. We played some games. Like it was really fun.
Yeah, ain't nothing worse for a kid than having a toxic household. Like just because y'all together, the household is toxic. They're gonna see arguments, doors slamming. That's traumatizing.
Oh, never do that.
I had friends here. My friends were even like, "Wow!" Like I'm just like, they heard my daughter, or maybe my son. One of them tell their stepmother that they loved her before they went to bed, and they was like, "Man, I ain't never told my step parent I love her."
Nah, that's dope.
That's dope,
yo. But I can't say that.
My bad. Go ahead, Obi.
No, my fault. I was just gonna say I can't say that's probably like my biggest fear and probably like what's holding me back right now in regards to building a foundation is the fact that what we speaking on right now, like the fact that my son gonna be, you know what I mean, going back and forth between households. Like I even heard this whole theory of like some kids have like a hotel theory where they like wherever they go, it's not really their home. They just staying there for the time being until they need to be somewhere else. So it's
Facts, and Obi, and what I'm trying to tell you, not, and I'm gonna let you go, Kaz. That's what I'm saying. Like, as you got to learn, though, that kid got to learn a whole different dynamic with that other household. They may act a certain way, what's going on in their household, then they got to switch up and act a certain different way when they at your house. So, and these are
kids. But here's the thing: even if you were in the same household, things would still change when they go to grandma's house, when they go to, you know what I'm saying, when they go to cousins' houses. Like, it's all
kids adapt though. Kids adapt, and they resilient.
Because as they get older, they're gonna have to adapt.
It's about communication though, because you and your person could not be together and still raise a healthy, productive child. I feel like a lot of instances when the shit is bad, emotions is involved. One party hadn't given up yet, or whatever the case may be, or both parties are just too prideful to come together and say, you know what, I apologize. Because I could speak from it. For me, for years, my daughter had 2 birthdays, 2 Christmas, 2 Thanksgiving.
Everything separated.
We started that way.
Everything is separated. Everything is itemized. And my thing is too, and that's what I wanted to tell y'all too. But because and I didn't want to get misconstrued when I was saying like, stay with the 2-parent household. Just that like fuck everything else. Like fuck everything that's going. Don't get me wrong. No, you always got to do what you got to do. I feel like we have to understand we can't protect our kids from everything too at the same time. Like our kids, despite your best intentions, they're gonna need some therapy when they grow older, like to the best of your ability. And it don't mean that you're a bad parent, yo. Like they are going to have resentments. You can try your best because all you can do is what you can do, what you know at the time.
And understanding that everybody's experiences are different. You and I could be watching a movie together right now, and I do hair as well. So say for instance, you used to, I don't know, record music videos. We can be watching the same movie, but you're seeing something differently. So even if you feel like this 2-parent household is the best thing smoking for your children, their experience still could be different. And another thing I think is important is to be able to communicate with your children as well. Right. I grew up, I'm pretty sure y'all have too, where it's like, stay in a child's place. Now, I'm not saying like, oh, me and your dad arguing today. Like, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying if I'm crying and I'm upset, no, there's nothing wrong. Like, no, mommy's sad right now. They need to understand those things too, because then they can better articulate their feelings. That way they can come to me comfortably and say, I didn't like that you and daddy was arguing today. That didn't make me feel good, because I think that helps them as they grow as well.
Right. To be open with you about certain things when they get older. Yeah.
So you talking, but that's a very slippery slope. So that's the thing I think I struggle with, yo, because you go back and forth with yourself is when you're giving your kids too much gravity to have too much of a say so in situations. Like you want them to be heard and you want them to feel heard. And I feel like a lot of the times our parents did that to a detriment to us. It was like it is what it is. We didn't get a chance to talk. We couldn't say shit. Like we all come from that same era.
I come from a foreign household. You ain't had no.
Let you even punch your mouth to even ask why or try to talk or try to reason with your parents. Like I feel like, and I find myself, because we come from that cloth, you find yourself really battling internally with how much you're allowing your kids to do, because it's like you definitely want to be with the new age. Like we can't just make the same mistakes our parents made. Like our parents weren't perfect, y'all. But at the same time, it's like you still built like how you built, and it's like it just it hurts your soul to be like, why? Like,
but see, for me,
like we had no choices. It was no choice. It's
right.
What it is. It's
real quick.
Go ahead.
So for me, it's funny though, because like my son 5, so like I really be wanting to know why. Like when he got it, like if it's a problem, if he's feeling the way, like I really want to know why though. Like nigga, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, and he tell me, so it's kind of like at times I do, like you say, Terrence, I do battle with it because I'm a single parent household, so I do have to put myself in check. Like sometimes I'll be like, man, shut up, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't know. But it's like sometimes like, nah, bro. Go find out. Go ping him. Go find out what's going on with him. You know what I'm saying? Give a little insight. So yeah, I get it.
It's a struggle, yo. But I think we doing the same thing. Like you got to give them a voice. I think everybody can understand that now. Like we got to give them a voice.
But and understand there's still people. My son is 10 and my son is very clear about how he's very emotional. That's a little difficult for me because you still grew up like boy pose, you know, but I allow him to be who he is. Hey, what's going on with you? He has told me before he was upset about something. He's like, sometimes I just get really sad and my emotions take over me. And that was at 9. But I can appreciate those conversations. There was a time where I'm like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, listen, if anything, don't lie to me. Be honest. Even if you don't want to talk. Hey, I don't want to talk right now. And he'd say, I don't want to talk right now. And it upsets me because I'm like, well, why the fuck you don't want to talk? But I respect
Shaquana, that's a tough one to take, yo. I don't want to talk. No, what you mean I want to talk? What? You know what I'm saying? That's all good.
But I would much rather him come to me and talk to me and be able to let that out comfortably than to feel forced. You know what I mean?
No.
As he grows up.
No.
This is where the competitiveness starts. This is where
because then I don't want him to then as he gets older now, somebody forced you now. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
So Shaquana, you letting him just voice everything he gotta say, every opinion he got, you letting him voice it.
I'm still his mother, of course. Like, let's be clear. I'm not just let him run all over top of you.
Y'all know that relationship between the mother and the son, man. You already know he
hold on, because my daughter is a lot. Okay,
watch this, Shaquana. You give these kids an inch, they'll take the yard, right? And that's what I mean by what's what I mean. We was raised in slave culture. What I mean by that, your mom tell you, hear me, your mom tell you sky is blue.
Facts.
Your mom tell you sky is pink, it's pink. Your mom tell you whatever is happening, you believe her. We try to raise my daughter in the sense of talk back to us, tell us how you're feeling, whatever the case may be. You know what my daughter do? Every single thing you tell her, she have a rebuttal. Well, Kayla, you're back in school, it's bedtime is 9 o'clock. Well, but Daddy, in the summertime, I was up until 12 o'clock and I woke up every morning. Well, Kayla, you need to go take a shower. Well, Daddy, can I just give another extra hour because, I'm just finishing up this game and if I turn it off, I'm going to die. I could not say that to my mom.
My son tells me, he says, well, you told me that it's okay to ask questions. I'm just asking.
Them kids just
I want to, but
see, and that's what I'm trying to say, bro. It's a level because look, bro, that type of rearing us, and I want to hear your job too, because I want to hear your take on this too. But that type of rearing as the child actually kept us out of a lot of trouble, bro. It kept us out of a lot of stuff. It kept us on the straight and narrow a lot of times, but we may have been fucked up mentally, emotionally. We might be fucked up there. So that's like, what are you're taking away from something to give to the other thing. Yeah, you may be keeping them from doing a lot of things because I think at the same time, our parents didn't give a fuck about how this shit was going to manifest in us as adults. The type of shit that they did to us. They just saying, I know what the fuck I gotta do. I gotta keep this little nigga out of trouble. I gotta keep this little nigga from on the
what
street.
I said.
I gotta keep this little nigga. But when he get older, if he fucked up because of the shit I did, I don't care. At least his ass gonna be alive. He ain't gonna be on drugs. He ain't gonna be doing this. He ain't gonna be doing that. And that stuff works because as much as your parents and all our parents do that shit always stuck with you, y'all. Like you might get to the line and do it. Like your kids at the end of the day, you're gonna do shit, but you ain't gonna never go that far off the cliff because your mom and the shit that they
back in your head, man.
Yeah. So it helped us, but then at the same time, we deal with this emotional trauma, and as adults, it manifests in the way we raise our kids and the way we put on our own kids, and then we end up having to be in therapy sessions talking about the way that we were raised, and the therapist telling us that wasn't helpful.
That was wrong.
But do y'all believe in? Hold on, this is another thing. Do y'all believe? And you just asked, maintain the question. I'm gonna say this and then go back to him. Turns. Do y'all believe in therapy? Because that's one of the issues in the Black community.
Oh, in therapy?
Yeah, we don't believe in therapy.
Mental health is big now. I feel like a lot of people don't believe in that shit. A lot of people don't believe in
therapy every Monday at 6:00.
Girl, you better talk that talk. You asked to maintain no terms. You were just asking him something.
No, I was gonna say, how you feel about that, maintain? I know you because you got Jamaican parents. I know how they get down.
And you got.
I live with you. Let me give everybody a little backstory. I lived with this nigga all through college. I'm talking about a nigga that unplugged the damn light cords out of the lamps when he go. Like I'm talking about, like, damn nigga, like you gotta take the damn. You don't plug it. This nigga will unplug the lamp, yo. Like, come on, dog. Like,
yo, man, you gotta
decrease.
Man, damn.
So now you gotta decrease your carbon footprint, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, but how you feel about this whole rearing the kids and the way that we was raised, man?
I mean, I know we kind of got off topic of what we was trying to talk about. Very off topic, but I mean, listen, I got you know, I have 2 sons and you know, 2 different mothers, and I get my sons every week.
You on papers, nigga?
But I'm not, because I take care of mine. You know what I'm saying? I go without to make sure they good. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all don't see me buying designer, none of that shit. I don't buy that shit because I got 2 sons to take care of. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
real shit you've said, bro.
No, really, no. I always go without. Like, I rob myself to pay them. You know what I mean? Type shit. Robbing Peter to pay people. Because, you know, my son, my 12-year-old son, he's 6 foot, wears a 13 size shoe. He get fresher shoes than me. I gotta wear a size 12, dog. So he gonna get shoes first. My little one, he gets shoes. His name's Jordan. His name is Jordan. So I try to keep him with some Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Just because of that, like, I don't have no Jordans. None of that shit. You know what I'm talking about? So, but at the same time, it's about raising them. It ain't about the monetary situation. It's about the time. If we talk about time is more valuable than money. You ask a rich person what's more valuable, it's time or the money. You know what I'm saying? It's the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we rear these kids and raise them up to be, you know, to be successful, emotionally successful people, because, you know, there has to be that balance. And I do feel like I give that balance, because they're with their mother during the week. A lot of times, other weeks, like some weeks I have them like on a Wednesday or a Thursday, and get them on the weekend, stuff like that. But yeah, in most part during the week, I'm working. I come home. If I don't get them real quick to go do something, go to the store, go to a mall, hang out, go to like Sky Zone or something, you know, just on some humbug shit. Generally, they're just with me every weekend. So, the time I'm putting into them is gonna help them in the future, and that's all I can say is, you know, as a father.
You know why you're winning with that, Puma? You're physically present, you're financially present. So that woman she would be a nut to do that. This is what normally happens. You might have a man that don't have the financial means to support the kid, but he's there all the time. You get to a point, the woman is like, yo, okay, I know you take him to school, you do this, but we need some money. Or you might have a man who is financially able to take care of the kid, but he's never there. He's at nothing. So that the reason why I wanted turns to ask you, because you as my brother, I tell you this every day, man. The way you got that young boy, whether it's football, basketball, you're his coach and his biggest fan, bro. My nigga, I wish I had that growing up, bro.
Do your thing, bro.
Yeah,
you're a real nigga, y'all.
We salute you for that, bro.
Hey, man. I salute y'all brothers, man. Real shit.
If none of y'all do, yo, and I saw this on the internet, yo, like, unplug your phones, yo. Like, spend time with your kids, bro. Like, even if it's an hour, bro, like, listen to them, yo. Like, talk to them, bro. Like, spend time, do something. Like get off your phone, unplug from everything, bro, and just rap to them, yo. Like, these kids got a lot to say, bro. Like, you'll find out a lot about them, yo. Just talking to them, yo, and just rap to them, yo. Like, you gotta, and I even myself, you just gotta find yourself and come back to them, be like, yo, I'm gonna put the phone away, and I'm just gonna spend quality time with these kids and find out what they're going through.
That's real talk. That's real talk, man. So I feel like what we're doing right now is we wrapping up. So this was a great conversation. I do want to say again, Shaquana, you what amazing co-host with us tonight. You know what I'm saying? Do you have any parting words for us? Tell them where they can find you. I know you're an artist as well, so there's some things coming up for you. All that. What you got going on? Tell us where they can find you again.
Yeah, so Instagram, I'm Shaquana on there. It's the A every third letter. Just be on the lookout. I actually got some new music I'm about to be dropping. So hopefully I got some videos.
Shaquana gonna be back on.
Yeah, listen. We like her energy.
Love the energy. Love the energy. And by the way, Shaquana, I am like I do artist stuff too. Like
you do that.
Down here. There you go. So tap in. You know, swear to God. Yeah, man. You know how it is. But yeah, but real quick. Bullshitters, if you haven't yet and you're here, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Go ahead and like this video. Everybody that's been commenting, we appreciate the bullshitters. It was going crazy. But share this link with your friend. Share it. We'll be back next Wednesday. We're here every Wednesday, 9:30-ish, because we too busy BSing. You know how I go down.
A quick one to close out.
Yeah, no, man. Love y'all, man. Everybody practice love, man. Stay healthy, stay safe out there, man. You know.
Cool. Quick one too, Obi.
Peace, love. Good night, y'all.
Right. Yo,
what about you guys?
Take care of your kids. Hey, Shaquana, tell us about you. Give them your ad so the bullshitters could follow.
She already did.
Okay, my bad. My bad.
Yeah, yo, you nicked the split. You nicked that split way too quick, bro.
Yeah, you
about him.
On that note, we gone.
But too busy.